concerning love, relationship, friendships, courtship, sex, and whatever. That is what we are going to talk about on this program, and that is what we actually talk about on this program. But and then no, I'm say your time no a delay kakra. We are sorry about that. Enti no, and then we are saying at na yakonyum. Yebe sign Eddie Jumadie no Abramo live our Facebook J1 Media and J1M Ghana and Esuma say Facebook and YouTube nyina wo betumi enya yen wo ho na me Amedi Jumadie ho chia me din day for the sake of the program ye friend me Odo Blessing and na eneso menya me guests and say no ye guest e ba ye ne ye sign atua so ne din day prophets Richmond Nana Amankwah ofi New Pentecostal Fire Ministry ewo Jenya say enti ene wasan ene atna say aye bedi djuma me ba cho djuma dey say wo pese wo ba so ana say wo pese wo so ya sene a wo betumi afre numbers wey 0245 975760 program no eye love triangle enti ene ya sign atna ya konyem and no I'm saying here kasa about friendship, and we got to know what friendship is. Am I who the elements of friendship? A be a trust, a be a security, a be see a then
respecting boundaries,
boundaries,
and then maintaining respect.
Good. Enti no say no I will follow here we mu nyina ye bobodi ema ye komu but enne no ye be sign at your so we are still on friendship. I'm say friendship it entails a lot and we need to go into them and then try to know what actual friendship is. Enti no eja ye ma akwa ba eba jumedi so love triangle
Ama me so major also
na me bacho if you work all day
Yankopon adum oda so krokra mu
ya da Yankopon ase so da so ekrokra yin em say nura woni e sha say on friendship and now o cheche mo what a friend is and how a friend is supposed to portray his or herself and what it entails but to me envy it you know I'm say and wait me aboso kakra man what friendship is then ya fa asan free ho akokos e bia na nra no be entie yen enti mpacho e ka say friendship what is friendship
me da say ye ka friendship ana say oyonko oyo nipa bia above all send me di kan no ye wo ho ma ye busua ye ma me ne papa no but above them and I say aside them no we have somebody we can hold on to, a friend, and then see a kind of side there. Na say young koni ubi a obetumi anase ne nkyɛn no yebenya asomdwe nyansa asɛm bia de afri anase mmo bia de afri nti no friend no obi a obetumi trust or you can share a deep level of understanding and then communication with. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's it. And one is so them say ya komu who say who we should take as a friend and it you know I'm saying so bet me actually who we should take as a friend now.
Okay. We don't just go out and make friends. Nowadays, you know, your friends now you making no. Akoye bibi to say we meet you at the workplace and then we just have a little chat and if you walk on I call you my friend. What I say, but we have some people we can call them our talking mates. We see them on the streets, we just greet them and then they greet us. But when we are emphasizing on friendship as a whole, it entails a lot. But before say obi and as assume we meet me and fan say me is free to move with.
Okay.
First of all, secondly, nanoju on kasabasa basa. Wasema sebe akoye usika nka ode akoto bank no wakoye dia ba fie dia bre no ni kwan so ede o cheche na bontem obi ade ete saa yonko bi saa no obeton obesel ade here say nkamo mienu betimi a share dem aboso mpae no na akodru baby any kwan say edru. So we look at all these things and then all these qualities. Now share nipa knows on the personality, how respectful he or she is on the street or in the society. How does people even regard him or her? And son, I don't want to bono. No, my friend is a me uncle.
International say and share and sorry and find your cooking. As I say, and there might be what you're looking out for before, but talking mate dear.
Yeah.
And then you can always get because hi dear.
And then we should even believe nature. That nature always surprises us and then gives us opportunities and chances. We have to appreciate that. And you know, if nature brings you somebody in your room or enters your heart, and non interest that one help and as a one chat and intino, and no to your muda. If say friendship, no, the wind of friendship will blow. The wind of friendship will blow in you can go on.
Okay. And now so I'm saying, oh my who types of friendship are you? Yeah. Say you some types be. But then no. Maybe I just hope I say when you need information about that now. Over to me, I call platform ne so over to me I call YouTube. It's to say and Facebook and over to me so I call J1 Media and then J1M Ghana. Nina no no na and then no yet so and say my question for today is at what point in time do we need a friend? What point in time do we need a friend?
Oh, okay, that's a very nice question over here. And then cause much stare. Idea back on say at what point do we need a friend? You see, first of all, share the qualities and then the importance of having a friend. It gives you the audacity or the mandate. Say, menko assume sinchen because of say assembly to me. In the land of Uz, menfa Bible masem enye example ba kwedi kan. Abrante be a friend Job. Why imagine on this planet Earth, a sikafo ana say titiri for moriasi. Omonam for be say. What the wa fashion with him and now for no be say. Say yeah the year despite a example. You could see say the now for 4 and I say uncle 4 no boss say uncle 4 no. Omobedoso. Right? So at a point in time, Job eba down. He came to square one. But the Bible recorded 3 friends of him. And uncle him say at least these were the friends are me and Casaminim say. Omo ye den. Omo kame ho ntino they are to me dear.
Just say ni chocho mucho.
Sa. Okay. Ni chocho micho. With me no moko eba. Or no mudin komo. Because some of the types of friendships now near can friendships of utility and then pleasure. Sorry.
Okay.
Friendship of utility and then pleasure. They move in the same line.
Okay.
They are parallel, but they don't meet.
Okay.
They move in the same line. We were how. Omunia maybe I pet now, so they don't meet. The reason is that friendship of utility, no, it will be based on. Memphani say we have business partners, right? A jumano on the table, the profit that comes into it. And until na madam one boss said, "Oh, yeah, me yonko," but you are a friend to me due to what the business.
The business, okay.
So no, enti ya papa Job asema making. This is what happened. He thought say anka na fofo no betumi abamu. Abeka kyerɛ say bro, ade a ato no ɛyɛ abotere. Hunu say enye sikaduro no akwaje na emu papa bi a friend Nyankopɔn na de ade ama. Enti no a friend no should be somebody a obetumi encourage you.
Wa console you.
Obe console you. Na wa krokro ɛwɔ amani hunu. These are the times we need friends.
Okay.
Ebere bi wo ma minim abofra bi a abrante bi endo na mene ni di nkomo. Ohia ohu guy bi asema ka chen say wu ntimi anya dey. Am pass me exams. Wow. He was a good friend of him. I didn't know okasa. Okoyi ne man.
Oh.
Enye se bi apo aba ne ye. But baby ananko onim say ade we esine so say ebetimi a drop it. Onte ase ne friend ne beboa no ode meba sa. And now also no agility. So it is say eko kobasa. Can we go to the book of Job 32 verse 3?
Job 32 verse 3. Me patrol sa wo ben wo chure sem a. Na wa fa chure sem na we bie na wa kom Job 32 the verse number 3. Em se jumadi aye di no ni na ne se ya de nyame asem ebe toto ho na ebe hu de Awurade so eka efa friendship ho. Nti patrol ya ko Job 32 3.
Job chapter 32 verse number 3.
3.
I read. He said, also against his three friends was his wrath kindled, because they had found no answer and yet had condemned Job.
Oh, okay.
You see the last sentence? They are just condemning him. Now for 4 hours, didn't any two almost on a fade a summer atono nana say how no woman almost say and the money is racket to ya. It could be say when you will be nam. How you feel for the person on the negative manner. You always think positive and then pray say nema beko so but ono so so adwene mu no ohunu say why ye bibi sika no be mani bi obo na ono na busuafo say uko into details you could see say Job was so broken hearted enye enema no krampa asay na search na asa ohia no wom no nemum no omo a ewo ne ho no.
Inti na we no ya pa say Job and number 4 no they could be either putting under friends of utility or friends of pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because in the pleasure we find out something like say the enjoyment that brings or that comes on the table, and then some common interests, fitting hobbies and others.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were not real friends.
They were not real
because
friends.
According to your definitions and law of the mind, what say a friend should be trustworthy.
Yeah.
Okay, but these friends were not that trustworthy. I say
they can never be.
Me here be a few honing
Sir.
and I mean no nam. Inti any asema to a and a wa face was some way. Na yansu yanko ye baby.
Inti mama, they be a young penny for us some more cano Emma yen in Chimana Yabanit Moon say, yeah, we have something we can rely on. Penny be sure culture say asem toa and a who dofo or can wa can it because as someone told asem toa na bo say eh amasa poma say wa wini
Asa asembia me ma make a chair me ansa obewu o se ku a metasi enwu do bia do na dachi me da ho mu a na ebo hu ho no ma wodo na ho no ma wondo.
Wow.
I was just a tiny girl. But then no, me de to me trimwa and the best friend ni chocho muchopa na so who me mami a wo be hu no. Baby obe hu me mami bia they were together, they were like twins. Edu baby a so who me cry as if I don't even exist.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, say me mami kai." Enti dey okay, e bia no no.
Sir.
Say and now for no there are times that what you say because of something that you have that they can benefit from. Enti no ma ben. It is assemtoa and away the true friend that you have. Yeah, the way I say, what are some special keys in life that we get from friends?
Very good. For that one, I will take it from 2 Samuel chapter 13, verse number 1 down. I don't think we can read it because of our time. But I'm able and some so kakra. Yewo some characters in that scripture. We have Absalom, Amnon, and then Tamar, and then Jonadab. But the key characters, Jonadab, Ammon, and then Tamar. Tamar happens to be the brother to Ammon, and then he is a son, or their father is David. And Jonadab now happens to be the friend of Ammon. But you see, it is only a friend. Mama, and they who say in your in imaginations, or who appearance now he can. The key word is he can. What I say, he can discern and know. Say, this is really not my friend. He's not himself.
Okay.
As a Nyama Unkoye. That was how the whole situation was. Because the Bible asserted that Ammon was just standing somewhere, and then he started planning and then thinking carnally. about
towards
sister say or person when you affection be a man on any enquire it is never done anywhere.
Are you sure? So
Yeah.
it is never done anywhere.
It is never done anywhere.
Okay.
Naturally, biologically, physically.
We will not get there today.
Okay.
We'll not get there today, but we'll get into that.
Okay. It is never done, as I am saying. Because unya odobima unia ba. E was o chire mi mu odo be sa. Wow. Pacho so what am say? Mo odo be sa. Enti no this close friend of Amon went to him and he was like, Bema, Ediana, Ama or Henebe Tissel. You see where he started from? Or Henebe Tissel. So you could say there are some friends that they be amekon or more a bow and chain because of what you really have. Ediana no Henebe Tissel, why you didn't sound Jack. In your Absalon nearby you, Tama, Mabudama no Charlie. Me who dear me. Oh, now we now see. Or anybody as a prince, you can take everything that you want. Come on, because your father has given you at least a power in his kingdom. I will bet me the Asaki some of the guards. So your idea. So here no, a dear no senka a down for no a year a man a down for. I was a witty me ban no one who knew dear Hano or non so a catcher. Eya asempa. The minia say obinya odama unia badi eye nemum in what sense? Charlie me person be manu who say that is where a good friend, the definition of a good friend will let you know is that good friends they don't judge. What I say? Oh mommy bu aten about baby obey you aten. Obey say I drain now when you're on your day and yet. But this friend of Amon just went ahead and then deceived him. Or not so far or so, bonny or person, and at the end of the day, we could see that it ended up in case. And then
say ono so F1 is so
sir.
Emani di bonny or person di. Me patch your program na a love triangle. Love triangle benya a live. Ewo J1 Media and J1M Ghana. Facebook, YouTube, and now Esuma say YouTube and then Facebook. Me pacho mia made jumadi which me for the sake of program. Intino, ya to me din say odo blessing, and now your guest Richmond Nana Amankwah prophet. Na me pacho jumadi wo pese obaso anes wo pese uso yasene with me a friend number way 0245 975760. Me pacho ye try ye ho kakra ye ba ye be san atua so or say adamfo pa and se nkofo ane so ese say enka or advising a good but we no ye den ofo ane so e mani di boni a ese say odi. Yo la triangle eno ana ye koso enti eja me pacho wo do bebia wo say na danfo no ese say nkotumi e manadwene pa na emom no wentumi amanadwen pa na ofo ane so e ma ne di ne bone e ma de no me e baaye. Yeah.
Sa pepepe. And you could see say from there no what means the friend was not really matured.
Okay.
When we talk about maturity, number is out. I'm talking about age.
Okay.
But we are talking about the high sense of humor, your ability to reason. Nyansa sama efiri wanumu eba anase efiri utrim eba efutu sema utimi etu obi ema nipa no so de enya right direction. Secondly, now osanso selfish.
Okay.
He was so selfish.
Okay. Inti adamfo can be selfish.
He can be selfish
okay.
Too. And also obey useless. A useless friend.
Okay.
According to the Bible. Because idea or planning or yamana down for it ended up his friend with what? Curse.
Okay. It's we know maybe say maybe so say because of your ye and into your useless. But can emotions in general make out a good friend?
Oh yeah.
Because I believe say the emotions came to play there. Because the emotions and come to play there and can on to me and fun so and my name could debone. Can emotions in general
Emotions in general can also, it also has a play in friendship, a very good role in friendship. And then
how
this is how it is. So you're talking about this. This is a different emotion altogether, but having the zeal or a feel to do something, either positive or negative. Asema anase kia wadamfo bi oyonko bi be de ebe bia ma ono e ma hu no say no, when I'm feeling this way, I can call this person to help me out. Obi ete honom na dwendwen adoso ensem oha no okoha no oba onyamwa the also way be awaye. It takes only a friend, if only you have a true friend or a good friend, to take you out from that emotions. Because one way at that minute, no, why didn't you be saying, "Mammy, come home, I'm come." But you Adam Phobins over the culture jack. That's a oh here, oh he. Yentenemu, your fem. I had asked any your boy at an as you. Young queer be named the same when you're the free us.
with this, no, do you mean say I've heard of instances and commit suicide?
Yeah.
With this, no, do you mean say those people, no, they didn't have friends and anything?
Oh, I can't say they didn't have friends. They had friends. But sometimes ayana and semi onuma ejina and kofono so but your man in general they had friends. Maybe they couldn't help them until they became hopeless.
Because say what you say, if there's a friend, you have a friend, Nasabi say you are going through an emotional trauma. I believe that the friend should be the best person. If even your parents are not around now, we'll take time to go into friendship with parents. We'll take time to go into that. But then, no, let's put parents aside for now. We are talking about mere friends. Friends are friends.
Yeah.
Like, And you know, say if I have a friend and I believe say I'm going through something, I would mean say it weigh me down. At times, no, when you talk to a friend now, some of the burden goes off.
It goes off.
And then you become free.
Yeah.
It's with such people, no, just say, yeah, should they know biane na nka ho just say omunya tip bia about what was going on. Enti no mo to me a committee yeah and
yeah.
Because I don't seem to understand.
In Job chapter 19, verse number 19, the Bible said, it has recorded, it said, all my inward friends abhorred me. All my inward friends, they abhorred me. And they whom I love turned against me. When you read down to verse 21, he said, have pity upon me. Have pity upon me. Oh, ye my friends. You see, he cried out loud.
They turned against him.
Against him. He cried out loud. Because
and they said, yeah, say they are friends. So. Because
that is
do the idea so what to make turn against me. And you know, me pacho mama yen sheni ye. Say if you come into a critical situation or a condition, nasa the friend in whom you trust so much is able to turn his or her back against you now, then there is a question mark somewhere. That person was actually not a friend, because I believe say a friend will stand with you even to the point of death. That is my belief anyway.
And that is even the highest form of friendship. The highest form of friendship. And it is only one man that could lay down his life to his friends. The other time I was talking to you about Jesus Christ and the disciples. He took them as friends. Even more as brothers too. We were seeing them as disciples following Christ, but he saw them as friends. Why? Because they were his inward friends. So according to what Job is saying, all my inward friends turn against me. How? And then how possible will this thing be? And then you see, as we continue reading, he was crying out loud, have pity upon me. A friend telling a friend to have pity upon him. Can you believe? Or how would you even imagine this? when you hear that a friend of somebody has sent him somewhere and then he has been killed just because of ritual. Really? Do you really need money than that person? These are selfish friends. And then trust me, mama, we are living in this world. It has been recorded in the Bible. We don't live in this world with our flesh. We live with spirit. So in everything that you do, you need to pray about everything that you are doing. Yeah.
We actually imagine assembly some time ago of a guy be our friend Adam for say Uncle Kujano. Omo kono obisa Adam for say he and a year call. And the person was like, oh, see you do not knowing say Adam for no ako ene malam be aqua shishe. And then they needed blood. And he couldn't think of anybody. This is going to the youth. I am telling you a true story that happened. Intino omukoya omuduho. And then he was like, na baby ebe do so wudi nyabotre. Me pese wo beja me na me ka masembi. And at the end of the day, oni malam no ejina nchen ekasaye, pointing to the fact say this is the blood na oni na ayedin abba. But God being so good, no, not the guy has a special grace be on his life, of which another for no in him. Intino, omuye bibia ye and the malan did whatever he was supposed to do. But then no, a friend ne spirit na nema. Oh yeah. And at the end of the day, or no nene koye no, and they absorb boredom. And the other friend, the friend, no, went scot-free.
Wow.
Somewhere, people that we trust, a friend should be trustworthy. You should be able to bet your life on a friend. But if you cannot do that, it means that person is not a real friend, in quotes. It's Mr. Remo. Youth are abba. If even not the youth are yenum, those that are watching me, lovers of J1 Media, most shemisisia, Mr. Mo way eya futua, echo edimamo, se moma yen sheye huye, ewo and nan form, cause enisono, ye bestre, ediachro. But inwardly, na wunim send you see envy wa, and kawawa pe baby cry ede, ediafa. It's let's come to our next question. My next question is, biblically, is it advisable to have a friend?
It is really advisable to have a friend. You can't walk in this life alone.
Oh, I mean how?
You can't walk in this life.
Because friend yana woke akofana or they and some at the air. Now we are catch them say it is good to have a friend. Why is it good to have a friend?
It is good to have a friend. All these things fall under love. We thank God for this program, Love Triangle. God bless you, Mama, for that. You know, the reason why I'm saying is that you could have a friend, or you should have a friend, is that we are born to people, and then everybody needs somebody. You can't just sit in class with your mother, can you?
Oh yeah, sure. Me who be more money I am masters together. It's definitely I can sit in a class with my daughter or my
wow
son. Eh.
And then it will be so magical.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Easy. Minya asem kakrebi. Maybe a tram or school. When I was in the senior high school, time I was said you could do school on a reporting day or resuming date I could do on them. Until I came and said, "Me confirm parents." Look at all this. So my mother was so mad at me, and then she had to insult my friend. Sabi onimiyansa. So when they were down for them. I didn't know more school. I discovered an upper 11. I'm waiting me. I could do school 6 o'clock. Where were you guys? And I'm down for no, so they were in the back kind of right. You'll be a open or cracker. In the account, and my mother was like, "Wow, look at you. Me, I'm not following you guys. Go and find parents who or could read them no so for my father." And then when my father came, when we went to the DC, this is what my father told the academics, the headmaster of academics. He was like, "Do you really know your son?" And then he said, "Yeah, I know my son very well. He's a very good guy in the house. But sometimes society can write another definition about him. So, one and one know this institution, so tell me what he has done or his bad records." He just looked at my daddy in the face and looked at me and was like, "On time when we are but we don't quite what saying or debisa. Oh, now some my father kind. And you say be a one time at you, but a Japano. Now some our person what training us only me. Any send a water teneba. Name outside no. On to mean cano, pay face and a banner finance seeming or the num. You won't go phobia day, ever. Sound of one as some nan papa so channel. Ebian bells my be why uncle phobia. The war try em de Miss Kelly war basa mentana class. Me pema. Me did teachers for atem. Ebin so ana papa no so nim say sa na ede etie. So the reason why we should have friends and I said the entire biblically no right say ye benya number 4 no ebi no. We have some people in this world that we can't go alone. We can't even speak for ourselves. We need some people to encourage us. Even on our health. I remember these primary factors on our health. I think I have Harvard Medical School. He has a research about friendship, and he was like, social connections helps to relieve stress, the level of stress, which can harm your heart, arteries, and then your immune system, and then insulin regulations. The thing you know says, "So oh young kwan, our campaign one, when funny say, or bow etimi." Finding the best in you. This friend can lead you to one of these centers, training centers, gym centers, and then sporting activities. Like you could see, say, Obi Onoma naturally now oyetable, right? Me, I was that type of guy. Misano, I was only concentrating on myself, and then I seen one as was me canon with all confidence mean to minka. I just say me show be send your year and now me some copy. Into me ye bibia me jimeni. But it came to a point in time I had a friend who had to advise me on that. Charlie, you can do this. Oh. Do you know you are good at this? When you look at yourself in the mirror in the morning, what do you see? The mirror speaks to you. It lets you know, say, baby, I will chain or necklace no the atono. I was a damn fifi. So he made me know that friends are our mirrors in life. They look at us and tell us what is wrong. Maybe we know that once we're in the reflection of a mirror, you know the ukuta penway in your right hand, but you see that what do you say? So they correct us and then they guide us in some ways. So it is good to have friends.
A good friend.
But a good friend.
I'm guiding. No more yelling.
Almost sounds so am I in self-respect, and then they show us love and then kindness.
Oh.
But I would also like to move on with an example of a good friend too.
Okay.
How to feel good and then feel good around with these good friends.
Okay. The program is Love Triangle. For the sake of the program, I made the program in which I made the Odo Blessing. Odo no blessing. It is for the program. Who share me about Mr. Ben from your Odo Blessing? If you are not from your Odo Blessing, no man see.
It's yes, I see who number no Odo Blessing.
For the sake of the program, you're from me Odo Blessing. Maybe your program a Tregu Ewa J1 Media Facebook and a J1M Ghana YouTube, any esuma say YouTube and then Facebook. Maybe charge you my dear opesa obaso and they say what contribution be or comment be and they say opesa wo so yasene na program me de bia de brewa. Maybe charge obet me a fresh number way 0245 975760. The program is Love Triangle. We are trying to bring certain issues that are hitting the youth hardly in the face. Issues that have been misunderstood and then misinterpreted concerning love, relationship, sex, courtship, whatever, just name it, of which are any problems every youth in the society. That is what we have sat down to talk about. And it is Love Triangle. Today we are talking about friendship. And friendship, it is good to have a friend. It is really good to have a friend. But before you choose a friend, there are so many qualities you have to look out for. And some of those qualities are friends that respect you. A friend that would respect you. 2, a friend that is trustworthy. A friend that you can trust and he or she also trusts you. A friend that wants to make you in times of need. A friend that is also supportive. Edu empempenswa we here emwa obetumi ayeden as supportive, not only financially, but there are times some deep words be a soothe the soul. It soothes the soul when the soul is, and I said the spirit is, I say ne ho tete no eya na ehia some soothing words be, but with that you can't get it anywhere. At times you are even scared of going to a parent for those soothing words. At times you are scared of going to an elderly person, but hey Charlie, how far Charlie, yeah baby, I can't say those are the people that we go for, those soothing words. There are some they will tell you straight in the face. Others they would pretend. So know the one that will tell you straight in the face. Oh, I see me pe was empower, but a kwanya wona musui debi we dey amwa ofa ha na beboa. No, you can do this, let's do that. Those are the people that we call friends. Enye obia ono ebenya benefits from you, but you cannot get any benefit from those are say we have friends of utility
and then
pleasure. Friends of pleasure. Those friends are friends that only need you, of which you don't need them. And why are they coming? Maybe because of your fame, maybe because of something that you have. They think say they can have it. Into those friends, they are very, very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
In as much as when you need to when you say fashion, steady the moves, you will definitely catch him or her if a friend of utility is closer to you. Enya the papa bi anti no ba yo. Enya the papa bi. And those people, most of the times, omo de say never. They create confusion. Obia onim so ye good friend. When na I have a friendship for so long a time, within the shortest possible time, or no be shape no, and share ya obe create confusion in between the two of you. What you say, so that the good one will be put aside. No about show. At the end of the day, one shiny year or they will downfall or they bro. And friends of pleasure, he only needs you for a pleasure near the Charlie. Me say party be a make call. Hey, me here fancy car. We won't say what fancy car. Hey, naturally, or bet sure they Charlie. Who say hey, party near quiet. Hey, Charlie, who pure will be a bebo or wow. Or the okwa koje fans keke. And no so one shey and no koha. I dey sure no koha. You don't know when ebia ya sheshe accidents be. Will be kwakoshia just like that. Now we work at a short for life. Ebia no best survive you. Won't survive it. It's friends of pleasure, no, Mr. Oyensheni. I remember I had a friend. Even as we are bringing our program to a close, we will go into we will tackle it again. We'll go into a different side of friendship so that we will know what it entails to also have a very good friend. But Yeah, kasa etwa no. I had a friend. I loved the friend so much. Me Obia, I grew up in the midst of guys.
Oh, okay.
So I don't make girlfriends. Why? Because I felt ladies have time for petty things.
Yeah.
Of which I didn't have time.
Wow.
Many time I'm a son, and then come in the bed. And I said, because me dream how to move forward. But this friend came and was like, Nyame say. And because I love God so much, I was like, oh, say Nyame say dear, and then me forward down for. The path the friend was walking on was in quotes a question mark. And I felt to say God brought me in that I could support, help, advise, and then pull from that angle.
Okay.
I did the best that I could. But all of a sudden something happened. And when that thing happened, I became so sorry. Because she knew the truth about the issue. Say, this is who such and such a person is. Of which me knew in one case what disclose I knew. But me rather protecting your image and protecting what you had, and my won't lose, I ended up being the bad guy there. Emma, you blackmailing me, and because of that, I sorry cry na me womb necessary be free.
So sad.
Just because of that, and I was like, no, I this is not the truth. The truth is the truth. Let the truth speak. Me a day
and now neko.
Hey, Charlie, it was serious. Oh, what you say? I couldn't do anything because I loved her so much. I trusted her, and I never thought it's and now for you bet me put you in a state to be a one share. I felt so. I felt like she say, "Na me who dear me nyame ho," because the church is a solace, a place of solace for me. Bible says where your treasure is, that is where your heart is. My treasure was in the house of God. I didn't have any place of pleasure. Ameko, ma sorry me bibia. It's for you with your attitude drive me out of the church. You almost killed me. But like the eagle, I had to hide myself and then build myself back. And then the image I wager Eja Mami. A pastor was like, "Iti asemna no more kano. Esiya and kadena meye." I don't want to go into details, but I believe you say a word to a wise, and they say ekutia.
Really enough.
Ekutia wo in mirror. At times you have to get to know people before getting closer to them. I only stood on a word. Nyame say. Me forward down. Iti me fana down for preko. Emo bi anda da o. En kan cho say nyame say me forward down. And ne say obi say me fa. Try to make out your own choices and choose a quality friend. This is where we come to the end of today's segment. Yada mo say nyame enhira mo etiefo nyina erade encheche mo hye mo enfa mamo mesra mo program no eye love triangle me amede ejumade ho chia me odo me amede blessing and me guest enso eye Mr. Richmond Amankwah of New Pentecostal Fire Temple. He is a prophet. It wait me when later ba me fa on sapayemba. Try say Obama will say my now the baba be huno. If I show when live or Facebook J1 Media and J1M Ghana our YouTube and esuma say YouTube and Facebook ina. Madam must say you be sign share that Sunday time no 2 to 3. Thank you.